Hey, welcome back to the Wrestle Show. Thanks for joining me once again. As always, hit the like, subscribe button down below, and let's get right to the news of the day. Well, apparently, as you saw on Monday Night Raw, Booker T had to miss Raw because of his family and him. They live in Houston, and he had to miss Raw, to be there for his family. I don't know if they were able to leave Houston or if they just stayed there, but I wish him well. I hope he and his family are safe and dry down in Houston. A lot of people aren't. And if you can, I'll be leaving a link down in the description once again, as I have some other videos I've made, so you can donate to the Red Cross for Harvey relief. But as I said, Booker T, I wish you well. I've never got to meet you. You're one of those people I've always wanted to meet. But that said, I hope you and your family are safe, and I hope you're doing okay. And then you have what else happened on Raw. Of course, you had Jerry Lawler took over for, since they were in Memphis, he took over for Booker T since Booker T had to be in Houston. But at the same time, one of the best promos I have seen in years took place on Raw. John Cena and Roman Reigns, if you ask me, they were the highlight of the entire 3-hour episode of Raw. Besides maybe Enzo Amore winning his first cruiserweight title match. Or not title match, but cruiserweight match in general. But besides that, these two just cut some of the best promos I've seen. And John Cena even mentions in the promo how, it's the best promo that Roman Reigns has cut in 5 years. But of course, it's the whole, John Cena's a part-timer, John Cena tries to bury people kind of promo versus John Cena responding to that kind of BS. And, the truth is, you have all these people across, within the industry, and even people, fans like myself, but not me, but fans like me, sitting there saying, he just buries people. But as he mentioned in his promo, and I hope a lot of you Cena haters out there caught this, he hasn't headlined WrestleMania in a good while. He's not running for the top belt, and the most recent belt he's really held was the U.S. Championship. Currently, I don't believe he holds a championship, does he? So the whole theory that John Cena buries people, it's a load of malarkey, baloney, BS, whatever you want to call it. Because he leaves for good periods of time. He spent most of 2016 taking the pinfall. And what more could you want? He is a guy who gives back time and again, trying to get other wrestlers over, trying to get new wrestlers over. Now he's back on Raw. He's left SmackDown and gone to Raw, trying to help get Roman Reigns over. So I really think to those people out there that just hate on John Cena, I truly believe they're just jealous of what he's been able to accomplish. Just like I think at one point John Cena was kind of jealous of The Rock for what The Rock was able to accomplish. Because he was able to go out and do movies and come back be part-time. And I think John Cena now has seen the error of those ways. And how as he's getting older, he's starting to realize that wrestling all the time isn't the best thing for his body and everything else. But at the same time, he wants to give back and help new wrestlers become better and get over with the crowd. And when he leaves, that's, when somebody like John Cena leaves, one, it hurts the ratings. It doesn't, people don't want to watch as much when someone like John Cena's missing. But thank goodness they have a lot more star power now. They brought in AJ Styles. You got Kevin Owens. You've got, all sorts of people that people enjoy watching now. So John Cena can leave. But the thing is, when he leaves, you're in the WWE, you can either reach for that brass ring that they've talked about in the past, or you can sit there and blame John Cena for your problem. I like how a lot of the WWE wrestlers have stepped up when John Cena's out. Whatever their feelings are on John Cena, and they've stepped up and they've reached for the gold. But then you've got other people that don't. You got fans that don't understand, that think that, he's just burying people. How can you bury people when you're not there? How can you bury people when you're losing most of your matches? How can you bury people when you're not even running for the top titles in the company? And your most recent title reign was the U.S. title. So those of you John Cena haters out there, I don't understand where you're coming from. This man has busted his butt ever since he's been in the WWE, ever since he was down at OVW. And he has busted his rear end from start to finish. From the stories I've heard, he's one of the first people in, last people to leave. He's always in the gym, always trying to better himself. And at the same time, he takes time to help children. He has his own personal life. He does charity work. And he makes movies. So, one of two things. Either you're extremely jealous, or you have no understanding of how the man works, or what the man does. Now, that's just all I have to say on it. But I still think that the Roman Reigns, John Cena promo had to be one of the best series of promos, the back and forth I've seen between two WWE stars in a long time. Because usually one star is really good and the other star is kind of blah. Well, this time, they were both really good, and I was actually surprised to see Roman Reigns do as well as he did. And I want to make it clear, I do not have any problems with Roman Reigns himself. I don't particularly care for the way they got his character going. I don't care for how WWE had him go over on The Undertaker. And then they want us to like him. You ask me, that's not going to cut the mustard. But, that's how it is. Thanks for joining me. As always, hit that like, subscribe button down below. And I'll see you down the road.